The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, we'll see Miami as they play against the Trailblazers. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Paul George is out there with Duncan. Then it's Kareem, then it's DeRozan, and it's Curry in at the 1. And for Portland, Justice Winslow out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position.
Here we go.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Curry against Lillard. Curry passes to George. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Miami.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead.
That's his first
Nobody.
First team foul.
Nurkic kicks to Winslow. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Curry dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Out to DeRozan. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Right side George. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Home team ball.
So it's Portland now. Passes it to Hart. Lillard outside. Traps in the tray.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
And so just over a minute and a half played. It's George on the wing. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside DeRozan. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan.
Second personal.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Derrick Rose is checked in for Miami.
For the away team, Derrick Rose.
Here's Simon. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tries the spin move. Hart the pass to Simons. Back to Hart. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Miami trails by 3. Curry outside. Rebound by Nurkic. Tipped away. Hart with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
High post, Nurkic.
2 minutes.
Lillard from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Rose. The feed to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, working off the pick, you see Rose attracting attention and hits the roller in stride.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for Miami, Davis is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. And it's Jordan in for Curry. Down kicks to McLemore. Pass to Bledsoe. Here's Watford. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Rose gets a wide open look. Gets in there. Davis with the assist.
And with high-level defensive intelligence, Davis times his steals perfectly.
Here's Watford. He's guarded by Davis. Out to Smith. Takes the three. Rebound by Butler. Here's Miami now. Fires from deep. No good. Portland trailing here. Now the pass to McLemore. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Brown right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Rose with the block. In transition, here comes Miami. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Duncan.
Boy, as a driver, Jimmy Butler is so physical, so tough. He's going to command the defensive attention. Nice drive.
Now here's Bledsoe from deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami leads by just 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Portland trails by 3. So with Leonard on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Jordan. And it's George in at the 3.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Lillard outside. Over Jordan. And it's Lillard missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Jordan finds DeRozan. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
Wow, and that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Lillard. No good on the shot. And it's Miami the other way. Outside Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar. A screen on Lillard. Jordan the pass to Davis. Launches a 3. Jordan can't get it to go. And here are the Trailblazers now. 8-point game. Here's Ellaby. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Jordan inside, defended by Hart. Here's DeRozan. Outside, George. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Nurkic with the steal. Winslow with it. Picked up by Davis. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 6 points.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Now here's Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Hughes is checked in. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Stephen Curry's checked in for Miami. Here's George. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's George. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
2 minutes remaining in the
Fires the 3.
2 minutes.
It doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. At the elbow, it's George. And George with the stuff.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
1:44 left in the first half of the game.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
First personal. First team foul. Timeout.
A different look for Miami. Duncan, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. And it's Rose in for DeMar DeRozan.
Timeout.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Smith against Curry. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot, no good. Nice D from Rose.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Duncan outside. Here's Butler. Here's Davis. Butler deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
58 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Watford. Smith outside. 13 feet away. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
Well, make no mistake, Dennis Smith Jr. is not afraid of a little contact.
And Portland making a change here. Bledsoe's checked
Dennis
in.
Smith Jr. at the line for 2.
And so he hits both. 44 seconds left in the first half. Bledsoe against Rose. Driving inside. Davis. Portland grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shots good by McLemore.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Davis setting the pick for Butler. Driving to the basket. Unable to get that one. Bledsoe outside. Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one.
At the line for your home team, Greg Brown. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Miami ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard. Winslow is out there with Hart. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. At the crossover, and DeRozan. Here we go. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, this guy just attacks, gets the defender on their heels. DeMar DeRozan dictating the action on his way to the cup.
Miami shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I think you know what you're going to get from DeMar DeRozan at the free throw line. Year in and year out, this guy's going to be about 80–85%. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Hart, no good. Miami leading by 5. And George kicks to Duncan. Nurkic with the block. And they get it back. And the shot goes down.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
This is it to Lillard. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Paul George with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Curry leading the charge. Out to DeRozan and stolen by Lillard. Here's Simons. DeRozan defending. Lets it go with the 3. And Bernie Simons, and that's good. Simons has got 5 now.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here is George. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Lillard's gone 3 of 6 from outside, 50%. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Hart. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Nurkic. That's his first personal. Shooting for the away team, DeMar DeRozan at the line for 1.
One shot.
A free throw drop for DeRozan. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. Now the dish to Nurkic. Screen by Nurkic. Here's the pass to Simons. Over Abdul-Jabbar, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar to the inside. Curry, and Curry throws it down.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kicks it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Nurkic a screen on Curry. Lillard the pass to Hart, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we all know George makes offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
He misses the free throw. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here is Smith. Brown with a screen on Rose. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Brown. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Bledsoe, following the score by Miami. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Portland trails by 11. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Winslow's checked in for Portland. And Miami with a change here, too. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for George. Smith finds Winslow. Now here's Brown. Portland moving the ball around. Winslow has screen on Rose. Pass to Winslow. Shot clock at 5. Portland again missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Ellaby's checked in.
C.J. Elleby.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Davis sends it back. Winslow wide open, and he fires. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Davis kicks to Rose. 2 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and so it's Miami looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Come on, fans.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with George on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Butler, DeRozan out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Duncan, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And DeRozan throws it down.
The assist.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. Winslow against Duncan. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Hart the pass to Winslow. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Butler dishes to Duncan. Buries the long-range jumper. Duncan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Portland trails by 18. Pass to Simons. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Amazing to think some questioned if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
Oh, 162-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Paul George is checked in for Butler.
Well, multiple MVP awards, multiple championships, and yet remarkable to think Stephen Curry is as competitive as ever.
Here's Simons. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Duncan. Miami leading by 18. George, that's a 2-pointer. Curry finds George. George double team, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, superstars understand the contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it.
Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Nurkic a screen on DeRozan. The pass to Simons. Oh, good on the triple. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Miami. And George kicks to Duncan. George passes to Curry. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Knocked loose. And DeRozan, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Here's Simons following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And Lillard gets it to go.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Curry against Lillard. Here's George. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland trails by 21. And he drives in. Yep, it counts. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Simons has gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Duncan left side. Back to Curry. Out to DeRozan. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Second team foul.
I tell you what, did he take
Home
off
team
on that
foul.
one? Not many players
Yusuf
can
Nurkic.
elevate it and literally
his second
fly.
personal.
What a special talent, and it's plays
Shooting
like
for the
that
away team.
that remind me just
DeMar
how
DeRozan.
amazing these
Shooting
athletes are
one.
in the NBA.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Davis is checked in
One
for
shot.
Abdul-Jabbar. Butler comes in for George. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Stephen Curry. That's good from DeRozan. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Watford. Shots it up top. And DeRozan sends it back.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, really strong effort on the defensive end, pays off by
Jimmy
sending
Butler.
that opportunity back.
3 points.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Butler's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Pass to Hughes. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle, out to Smith. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's good from long range.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Duncan outside. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Brandon
Making
Watford.
every effort to put this
That's
game
his first
on ice.
personal.
Well, just
Third
terrific
team
teamwork.
foul.
Each guy doing his part. You love
Home
what you're
team
seeing from them
foul.
tonight.
Brandon Watford. That's his first personal. Shooting for the away team, Tim Duncan.
Mind the lanes. Mind the
One
lanes.
shot.
One shot.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Now here is Smith. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Davis sends it back. Brown with a screen on Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Knocks it loose. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.